Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Sharksmunch. Today we have another challenge in the game Kerbal Space Program. By far one of the coolest games I think I've ever played. Now, this game is a game where you pretty much build a spaceship and you fly it. And it's more awesome than that. But today, our challenge is to go from Kerbin, right here, all the way out past the 2 moons, past the inner planets, and all the way out to Eeloo, which is right here. So we're going to go here from Kerbin. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever actually, landed on another planet before, much less, the farthest one away, which is a pretty big challenge. And also it has a weaker gravity, which means I can't, I have to be very precise when I fly, and I also cannot use parachutes because it has no atmosphere. So it's pretty much like landing on Pluto, which is going to be quite difficult. So we're going to go in here and build our spaceship then. Alright, now that it's done, we're going to name it the best spaceship ever. There. Now this is the Mark 1, so we'll go ahead and test it and see how this works. Save it and go. And lift off to the stars. Okay, it didn't work, so we had to make another one. We kind of ran out of fuel on the way there, so now we have to put more engines on. More boosters, more power. So I'm going to put on some solid rocket boosters, which pretty much just go at full speed, and they're usually a lot smaller, and they have the same amount of fuel, and they're a lot easier to use. So you don't really need to throttle anything. It just goes. Just goes like going down a hill. Whoa. Whoa. What are those? Those are bigger. Those are bigger rockets. I need those. Okay, so apparently with this new update, I didn't notice they released some no more solid rocket boosters. So we're going to go ahead and put those on. Yeah, just like that. Delicious. These ones look fancy too. They even have rings and stuff. And they're kind of inside the engine, but that's okay. We can work with that. It's all wibbly wobbly. Well, the good news is it didn't explode, so we're on the right track. Well, I mean, it's kind of exploding, but in a controlled manner. Rockets. Alright, so now we're all the way out here, and this is the easiest. This is the planning kind of thing, where you're traveling between the planets. This is what the whole system looks like. So we're gonna try and meet up with Eeloo, and we're just expanding, or we already expanded orbit out. So now that little blue line is where we're going. The purple line is where we'll go after we intersect with Eeloo if we don't stop. So this is just our current path. All right, now we're going to wait for quite a while. I would like to take a minute here while we're staring at this prettiness to talk about the game for a bit. So this is a game that's currently in the beta. It's I've been following it since version 0.17. That's when I first bought it, and then of course I bought it and realized, oh, I'm running it on a laptop, I can do that, and then I couldn't. So that was fun. But actually a year later, I was able to finally get it on a laptop that could run it. So I've been playing it for quite a while, but I haven't been playing it regularly. I've been like, oh my god, I want to go to space. So I put this game in and I play 3 times and realized, man, rocket science is hard. And then I just didn't play it anymore. So I did want to mention that this game looks gorgeous, by the way. If you haven't noticed, it's space. Space always looks gorgeous, but this is the first time I've ever played it on a high-end PC, which I'm currently doing this on. So I was kind of stunned, to be honest, and we'll see when we get later on that it's amazing. I got no words for it. It looks exactly how I imagined going to space would look like. I didn't even talk about the game in that. I just kind of, you know, said a bunch of stuff that was cool. So, about the game, it's got great music, very atmospheric, very suiting to the game. It's got very simple mechanics. You literally just strap rockets together and go. And, you know, it's science. And science is awesome. Yeah, that was it's a pretty crap summary, but you know what? It's a very good game. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see how far it is to get to, or how long it'll take to get to Eeloo. Alright, and yeah, it's been going really slowly. Now there's a time warp feature so that you literally don't have to wait 6 years like the estimated time was. It'll warp it by like 1,000,000 times or something like that. But it's still really slow for me. I don't know. It's a really fun game though. Alright, wait, did that say Jewel? It did say Jewel. I waited this long to go to Jewel? Alright, so this is what the whole rocket looks like now. Now that you know, after we accidentally went to Jewel. I didn't want to go to Jewel. I wanted to go to Eeloo. But apparently, I wasn't paying any attention. So, you know, stuff. This is what the whole rocket looks like now. This is the final one. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to Eeloo. Alright, now we're separating the last stage and bringing it into the orbiting stage, which will go from our planet to orbit. We're going to do the 10-kilometer tilt. Alright, now we're spinning, which is not good. However, we're gonna move on to the next stage anyway. Normally, spinning is a very bad thing. But you know what? I think we'll just roll with it. I think we'll be able to be just fine. Alright. Separating off that stage. And we're going to our now interplanetary stage, which will bring us through the orbit of Kerbin and into the interplanet system. Alright. See, this is what I'm talking about. This right here. So beautiful. So beautiful. Alright. Now we're going to be going to our interplanet stage again, because I had 2 of them. Okay, here we are. Planning out the orbit. It was very hard to get the orbit right, because I've never gone to an orbit with, or a planet with a tilted orbit. So, it was annoying. I think I spent like a total of 6 to 10 minutes alone just trying to fiddle with the orbit, because I've never done this before. At least going to Eeloo anyway. And it's so weird. But boom, there it is. Alright, and I literally sat here and burned this next stage for over 40 minutes. Like, that's not even a joke. But we're going to do it gently this time, because the last time I've been doing it, I would do it full force and just go, and then my rockets would just explode. So, we're going to go ahead and do it slowly and gently this time. We're going to turn down that throttle. We're going to wait. I don't know why we're actually waiting. I just, you know, taking my time. Turning down that throttle. Alright. The stage has been separated. We're going to slowly accelerate. And then boom! Full force! Glorious! And now I burn for 40 minutes. That's not a joke. It was 40 minutes of watching this. I don't know why, but it doesn't let you accelerate time when you're burning. So I had to sit here and wait the whole 40 minutes to burn. It was tiring. Not even tiring, just boring. Alright, after 40 minutes now, we have burned all the fuel in that stage, so we can separate and activate this stage, which will burn for another 20 minutes. Yay! Alright. So where the orbit left us when we burned for 40 minutes. Those rockets are not very powerful, but they are very fuel efficient. So we had that going for us. But this stage is essentially for those rockets on one fuel tank, so it'll take like a quarter as long. But it's still, we're gonna keep burning. And yes, this challenge did take me about 2 hours to do on the successful run. I literally filmed about 500 gigabytes worth of video to finish it, but, you know, it was fun. Alright, here we are, lining up again. We're going to slowly accelerate. There we go, those little markers just popped up, and BAM! There it is. Alright, now we're en route to intercept Eeloo. And this time we made sure it's Eeloo, it's not fucking Jewel. I swear to God. Alright. Very slowly. Very slowly now. There it is! Yay! We got into Eeloo! We got into its orbit! Hooray! I've never been out this far in space. In this game, anyway. It's so exciting. I guess you won't really understand until you play it, but trust me, this was very, very thrilling. Even though it doesn't look like it is. I promise, it was. Yeah, we dropped our speed down to, like, nothing. It has no gravity, really. Like, I mean, it obviously has gravity, but it has no real pull to it. So we drop our speed down to, like, 3 meters a second. And the estimated time for interception was going to originally be, like, another year. Just floating out here. And I wasn't going to take that. So... but there it is. That would be our orbit if we just wanted to leave it. Since it has so little gravity, it's like you can't really do anything. In fact, at this point, I was having such a hard time trying to find the planet and where I was trying to go. I don't even know where it was. Like, I can't find it. It wobbles when I'm trying to use the RCS module. Wobble, wobble, wobble. It's funny. The whole orbit changes whenever I try to shift the ship over so that it's angled correctly. Alright, at this point I just decided to burn south because I would be able to at least increase my speed enough so that I wouldn't get there next year, even though I'm like right there. Let's do the time warp again. Makes sense in this game. Take a step to the left. Take a step to the right. In space. Time warp! Still can't find the planet. I'm thinking it's on the, where that, the bottom part. The bottom part. Right down there. That's where I think it is. And it was. It's right there. This is so exciting. I've never landed on another planet, much less, you know, the farthest one. It's so exciting. The last thing we want to do right now is time warp and then crash into the side of the planet because I time warp for too long. And we also kind of need to burn upwards a little bit because our orbit's going to just sling us right past it. We need to, you know, land on it. Okay, we're finally separating to our last stage, the lander stage. Here we just have some smaller rockets. We have no real propulsion now, but we do have light mass, so we will be able to land and pilot our ship reasonably effectively. Reasonably effectively. Too many leaves for me. Alright. Now our orbit looks like it'll land on the planet. There it is! Oh my god! This is so cool! This is exactly what it would feel like to be in a spaceship above a planet. It's so cool. It's so beautiful that I'm just gonna let this run all the way until I land. It's just, I don't know. This is magnificent. So enjoy. No, 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 no. Damn it. Well, thanks for joining me for that moment. It was very beautiful. But we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We have now landed on Eeloo from Kerbin. Although, granted, I'll never be able to take off again, but that's okay. Lights. Haha. So many lights. Let's get out onto the surface. Yay! We did it! We got here! Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here on Sharksmunch today. Remember to keep challenging yourself. And remember, next week, we'll have more Sharksmunch challenges waiting.